Let's shake this table a little bit, just a little bit. Sometimes what you call boundary is actually not boundary. It's just pride in disguise. So it's not like you're trying to protect your peace, you're trying to protect yourself, you're trying to make the right decisions for yourself. It's just because you are being proud. See, this thing I'm talking about almost cost me my marriage in the first 2 years. Okay, so I put up a post earlier on my Instagram and I said something like, one thing a wife should let go of is pride. You see, pride, there's a way it comes to you and you think, oh, I'm trying to make a decision for myself. But at the long run, it's actually destroying your relationship. It's actually putting you on the edge. And if you're not careful, you know, this saying, pride goes before a fall, it's actually very true. For me, it was a very vulnerable post because I shared about how in the first 2 years of my marriage, I would hardly apologize for anything. I believed I was always the right one. I thought, yes, everything should go in a way that I think was right. And even sometimes I even blamed my husband for my own reactions. I would say to him, probably he did not understand me and things like that. But eventually, I learned that if we are not careful when it comes to boundary setting, you would misinterpret it and make it turn out to be something that will be really bad for you and your partner on the long run. You see, boundary setting should put you both in a place of advantage. None of you should be at a disadvantage when it comes to your boundary setting because it has to do with your values, things that are healthy choices for you. And of course, if it's an healthy choice for you, it's definitely going to contribute to your relationship and your marriage on the long run, right? But you see, when it comes to pride, pride is simply being selfish, not being ready to see from the other person's perspective, thinking you are the one who is always right. You know, this accusing finger of, oh, let him get himself fixed. Oh, I wish he can just be a better person. Not looking at yourself as well. You know, there's a way you can want to remove the log in someone's eyes and forgetting the speckle in your own eyes. Exactly. That is how it can be sometimes. So I got a feedback from that post, and that is why I'm making this video. One of the commenters said something like, there is a thin line between pride and boundary setting, and it will be nice to hear your thoughts because since I saw this post, I have been asking myself, am I proud or is it just me being firm around my boundaries? You see, what would separate boundary setting from pride is simply motives. What is your motive for doing what you do? Yes, it's something to think about. What is your motive for doing what you do? What is your motive for making that decision? Let's say, for example, you and your husband are yet to come to an agreement about a certain decision you're about to make, and then you went on to make it, not caring whatever impact it might have on your relationship or on your marriage or on your family. That's pride in place. That did not come from the place of a right motive. That's not you protecting yourself. That's not you setting the right boundary. And this topic that I'm discussing today has cost many women beautiful relationships, has cost many marriages the beautiful love that is used to share. And now everyone just seems to be on their own lane. Anything that brings you and your partner at loggerheads and make you look like you are opponents rather than you being on the same team, it's pride. It's pride. Because at the long run, boundary setting would always preserve what you share. There's a particular wife that I handled at the time. Her own case was a bit peculiar because her husband was in supporting her in everything she wanted to do, supporting her business, being there for her, showing up for her. But he was not getting the right response that he should get from her simply because she felt in herself that it's not right for her to assist the family or take on certain responsibilities. Mind you, this man was a very responsible type. He wasn't complaining. However, he wanted a situation where he and his wife would come together, work together. Two are better than one, isn't it? But the wife was not ready to give in. Yet she wanted him to serve her. But she was not ready to collaborate with him. She was not ready to partner with him See, anything that brings you and your partner in a place of division, it is whatever God has joined together. Let no man put asunder. Anything that separates you, anything that makes you both not be on the same page, it's actually pride. You might have to review the motive behind that decision that you have made or you're about to make before you make it now. It's actually pride in disguise. Oh, you refuse to apologize on something, and then it's been months, weeks rolling over it, and then situations are the same way. Just because you refuse to apologize, you felt this is the right thing, I did it for myself. Now, you're not thinking about the two of you, you're not thinking about your union, you're not thinking about your family, you're thinking about yourself. Pride is selfish, and love is not selfish. Love is not easily puffed off. So it's important that we begin to look at these things and consider all of these instances. If indeed you want to separate and know whether you are a proud one, checking your motives for every decision you're about to make is a right way for you to start. Checking your motives. This is a very important topic for wives and wives to be. So I would like to hear your opinions about this. What do you think about it? I would like to hear your opinion and get your feedback about this topic of setting boundaries and pride. Maybe you have been at a point where you made certain decisions. Maybe some things even went and blew beyond what you expected. Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. I found out that for wives and wives to be, this is a very vital topic. This is a very vital topic because when it comes to boundary setting, we have to be very careful that things do not go overboard, that it then becomes pride, or it then is perceived as being prideful. Let me hear your views in the comments. And if you're yet to subscribe, this is a good time for you to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put up my videos, you're going to be the first one to get notified. I'll see you in the next one.